Hello everyone, welcome back to Top 10 on Everything. Last time we took a look at some of the most dangerous jobs on the planet, the kind of work that may make your body jump for how risky they are. However, there are more of these dangerous jobs that we never got to cover in our last video, so we're making a second part. Every single day people are getting their hands dirty, facing down danger and doing the jobs most of us wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. So buckle up because we're about to dive into another 10 jobs that are more dangerous than life. We're talking about the kind of work that gets your adrenaline pumping and your palms sweating, the kind of work that separates the sheep from the sheepdogs. These are the jobs that keep the lights on, the packages moving and the world turning. So sit back, relax and get ready for another wild ride through the world of dangerous jobs. Number 10, diving. There's a whole different level of respect for folks who clock in underwater. It's a world of immense pressure, both literally and figuratively. Think about it, you're hundreds of feet below the surface, relying on a lifeline and a prayer that your equipment doesn't fail. Every breath you take is a calculated risk, every movement a testament to training and nerve. And let's not forget the marine life. Sure, some of it's beautiful, but some of it, let's just say, it's best admired from a distance. These divers, they're not just exploring the ocean depths, they're laying pipelines, repairing oil rigs, conducting research. They're the unsung heroes of the underwater world, facing down the pressure and the perils so the rest of us don't have to. Number 9, explosive experts. These are the men and women who stare danger right in the eye and say, "Not today." They're the ones who run towards explosions while everyone else is running away. Now, I've dealt with my fair share of explosives on dirty jobs, but nothing like these folks handle. We're talking about improvised explosive devices, old artillery shells, you name it, and each one is a ticking time bomb, just waiting for the wrong touch to set it off. Talk about pressure. These guys and gals have to be cool under fire. Literally, they need steady hands, nerves of steel, and the kind of focus that could shame a chess grandmaster. One wrong wire, one misplaced tool, and it's game over. Number 8, oil rig workers. Now imagine that deck is hundreds of feet above the ocean, constantly swaying, and you're surrounded by heavy machinery. That's a day in the life of an oil rig worker. These folks are the unsung heroes of our energy needs, braving treacherous conditions to extract oil and gas from deep beneath the seabed. We're talking scorching heat, bone-chilling cold, and relentless exposure to the elements. And let's not forget the isolation. These rigs are like small cities in the middle of nowhere, with crews working and living on site for weeks or even months at a time. It takes a special breed to handle that kind of solitude, day in and day out. But amidst the breathtaking views and the camaraderie forged in such demanding environments, danger lurks at every corner. One wrong step, one equipment malfunction, and these metal islands can turn deadly in an instant. You have to respect those who risk their lives to making sure these explosives are safely diffused and kept away from harm. Number 7, stunt performers. We've all sat on the edge of our seats, popcorn flying, as our favorite action heroes defy gravity and cheat death on the big screen. But behind those spectacular stunts are incredibly skilled professionals who put their bodies on the line to make the impossible look effortless. Stunt performers are the daredevils of the entertainment industry, the ones who leap from buildings, crash through windows and get set on fire, all while making it look as real as the evening news. They're a different breed, these men and women, with nerves of steel and a pain threshold that would make a superhero blush. Their offices are high-speed car chases, exploding buildings, and heart-stopping fight scenes. They train relentlessly, honing their bodies and minds to execute these dangerous maneuvers with precision and grace, always pushing the limits of what's physically possible. But even with meticulous planning and years of experience, the risk is always there. One mistimed jump, one faulty wire, one moment of hesitation, and the controlled chaos of a stunt can turn into a very real tragedy. So remember, stunt performers may be good entertainers, but it's a job that is more dangerous to execute if inexperienced. Number 6, firefighters. While everyone else is running out, firefighters, they're the epitome of courage under fire, literally. They face down one of nature's most destructive forces, putting their lives on the line to protect our communities. Think about it. Most folks run at the first whiff of smoke, but these heroes suit up in heavy gear, strap on oxygen masks, and head straight into the belly of the beast. It's hot, it's smoky, and the building could collapse at any moment. And it's not just the flames they have to worry about. There's the searing heat, capable of melting steel and turning concrete to dust. The smoke, thick and black, filled with toxic fumes that can choke you out in seconds, but they push through it all, driven by a deep sense of duty and a selfless commitment to saving lives and protecting property. It takes a special kind of person to run towards danger when everyone else is running away. Give your thanks and respect for these brave men and women who fought the fires to save us. Number 5, search and rescue workers. The search and rescue crews are designed to finding and treating injured people from far and wide. Search and rescue workers are the folks who run towards it. They're the ones who get the call when disaster strikes, when Mother Nature throws her worst, or when someone's lost and scared. Whether it's a hurricane, an earthquake, a flood, or just someone who wandered off the trail, these folks saddle up, gear up, and head straight into the thick of it. They face down raging waters, climb mountains in a blizzard, and crawl into collapsed buildings, all with the hope of pulling someone back from the brink. Talk about pressure. Imagine being lowered into a collapsed mine, knowing there are souls trapped down there, hoping against hope they're still alive. Or dangling from a helicopter, battling a roaring wind, trying to pluck a family off their flooded rooftop. It's a dirty job, no doubt, but the courage it takes, that's something else entirely. Number 4, mining workers. If you ever worked in a cave, you may come to realize that rocks and rubble could come crashing down on top of you. Imagine descending hundreds, sometimes thousands of feet below the Earth's surface, into the pitch-black heart of a mine. It's a world of dust, darkness, and danger. The air is thick with the smell of earth and sweat, and the only sounds are the rumble of machinery and the echo of your own breath. These folks work long, grueling hours in cramped, claustrophobic conditions. They're surrounded by tons of rock with the constant threat of cave-ins, gas explosions, and lung-damaging dust. One wrong move, one faulty piece of equipment, and it's game over. Number 3, police officers. Being a police officer is one of the toughest, most dangerous jobs out there. These men and women strap on a bulletproof vest every day and walk headfirst into situations most of us would run screaming from. They patrol the streets, responding to everything from noise complaints to domestic disputes to armed robberies. They never know what they're going to face when they answer that call. Who's going to be waiting on the other side of that door? It's a job that demands courage, quick thinking, and a whole lot of restraint. One wrong move, one misjudgment can have life-altering consequences. They're constantly on edge, dealing with the dregs of society, the folks who don't play by the rules. Number 2, animal trainers. Imagine being the one who has to walk into that lion's den every day with a bucket of meat and a smile. That's the reality for animal trainers, folks. These are the men and women who work with creatures that could, let's just say, redecorate you in a heartbeat if they were having a bad day. Now, I'm not talking about your friendly neighborhood dog trainer here. We're talking about folks who work with apex predators. Lions, tigers, bears, you name it. Animals with instincts honed over millennia to hunt, kill, and, well, let's just say digest. These trainers walk a tightrope every day, building trust and rapport with animals that are hardwired to see them as a potential snack. It takes a special kind of person to do this job. You've got to have nerves of steel, a deep understanding of animal behavior, and the ability to read an animal's mood like a good book. One wrong move, one misinterpretation of a growl or a twitch, and things can go south real fast. Remember that time Roy of Siegfried and Roy got mauled by a tiger? Yeah, that's the kind of occupational hazard we're talking about here. But here's the thing. These trainers aren't just daredevils looking for a thrill. Number 1, skyscraper window washers. Looking out a skyscraper window, marveling at the view, maybe feeling a little queasy about the height. But imagine if your job was to be that window, clinging to a platform with nothing but a few cables and a prayer between you and the pavement below. That's the life of a window washer in a nutshell, folks. These are the unsung heroes of the high-rise world, the ones who keep our city skylines sparkling clean, one squeegee stroke at a time. They dangle hundreds of feet in the air, battling wind gusts, rain, snow, and the occasional flock of pigeons, all while making sure those windows are streak-free. Talk about a job with a view, but let's be real, folks. This job ain't for the faint of heart. One wrong step, one equipment malfunction, one sudden gust of wind, and it's a long way down. And it's not just the height that's a hazard. Imagine dealing with faulty harnesses, snapped cables, or even something as simple as a dropped squeegee plummeting towards unsuspecting pedestrians below. It takes a special kind of person to handle this kind of pressure. You've got to have a head for heights, a strong stomach, and a level of focus that would impress a brain surgeon. But for these folks, it's just another day at the office, albeit an office with a view that would make most people weak in the knees. Well, there you have it, folks. Another part of the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. From the depths of the ocean to the dizzying heights of skyscrapers, we've explored the careers that put people face to face with danger every single day. We've seen the risks, the rewards, and the incredible dedication of the men and women who do these jobs. Remember, this list is just a glimpse into the vast world of dangerous occupations. There are countless other jobs out there that demand courage, skill, and a healthy dose of grit. So the next time you encounter someone working in a tough or hazardous profession, take a moment to thank them for their service. They're the ones who keep our world running, often putting their own safety on the line to do so. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on the world's most dangerous jobs. Stay safe out there.